registered as a historical landmark by New York City. It's really one of the city's famous golf courses that you could play for a decent price. Talk about the original layout of this golf course, and does it stay true to its original roots? And we also talk about the changes that the golf course has seen over the 100 years that it's been in play, like a par 3 here that they're consistently throwing money at, and you're gonna have to. It's a very walkable course. Golf course itself was named after the original landowner. It was transferred to the park department in 1958, and then in 1963 the actual clubhouse was a historical landmark registered. That's actually a historical landmark, and it's a New York City run course. Now the course did have some kind of design changes. The front 9 was designed by David Reese, and it almost has changed the original layout to this day, because the back 9 holes 15 through 18, the ones that we're on right now, are the original golf course. And I would say, one would say that the original landmark here of the back 9. And I'm so glad I got out at least on the back 9. It's like all our other golf vlogs, we'll be playing from those blue tees if available. Now, some parts of the golf course, again, like the tee boxes, have gotten huge updates. But you could see on the back 9, way more demanding. A real historical landmark here at 17. A little bit of Staten Island golf. Whew, the back 9 stays true to its original nature. Some of the same holes still remain here today. Let's give this one a ride. In regards to Google reviews, 4.1 out of 5. So it's a pretty strong golf course here. Now, do they take good care of it? Listen. Now, the land originally set on the farm of David Tourette, which was established in 1830. That's where it got its name, La Tourette Golf Course. We're going to go through the history, the redesign that took place in 1935, and then the remodel of 4 holes that took place in 1964. This is a great Staten Island gem as we zoom in to a course not too far from New York City, the Big Apple, where there's some bigger golf outside of it. More importantly, we're just trying to bring you educational golf content as we walk in and try to play public golf throughout the area and use recommendations down below of other targeted areas. We got a list of them, so we thank for those who sent so far. So we're just going to go through, talk about the driving range on the other side, and why we went off the back 9, because those were the only holes available at the time. It's one of the few golf courses that actually has their own Wikipedia page upon doing research after playing. And just quickly going through it, the land is part of the Staten Island Greenbelt and has views of the historical Richmond town. Now, the La Tourette house, which dates back to the 1836 time frame, is an historical landmark. We mentioned that earlier in the video, and serves as the full clubhouse. It's considered to be the crown jewel of public golf in the New York City network and is home from the New York City Amateur Championship. For the most part, the course is right in front of you with very few blind spots. It hosts 2 unique putting green practice surfaces, a flat putt and chip area. You can see how the practice green is one large green, which originally was 2 greens that were separated. We figured that out. Change in the golf course took place in 1964, where the course saw minor changes and improvements in maintenance and increased speed of play. In the 70s, you did see some other changes to the first hole, like a bunker being removed in the fairway. The 3rd hole, it was expanded, the back green, and then the 4th hole, a large bunker in the middle of the fairway was removed. And then there was a cart path or bike path that swung through most of the course, and you start to see that on the 11th fairway on the Forest Hill Road. There is that bike path, which was abandoned and neglected for years, and then restored and protected to a new bike path soon later. The course plays pretty strong. It's 6,000 708 yards from those back tees. Now, at the time of filming this, it was the winter, so bear with us. You got fall, you got major factors. This is quote unquote a municipal course, but it is managed, and there's changes that took place right at the time of the filming of this. So it's a very unique time to get out there. Like Silver Lake manages a course just north on Staten Island. They're going to be taking over and managing this course now. So there's going to be a lot of changes, and you could tell just in the clubhouse, there's some things happening. You could see that there's changes happening. I was very lucky and grateful to get out as quickly as I got in there and just sent out for quick golf, and that was one of the best things, to get out and just play a quick 9. We're trying to play all 3 golf courses that are public in Staten Island, and spoiler alert, it was done. So again, just try to provide the educational content. All these courses are built in the 1920s, so there's just a ton of history, and if you can get yourself out there and pay a $20 toll, it might be worth it, just because there's not many people willing to take that step and go to Staten Island and think about playing golf. It's more of a local golf field. A lot of people are New York, if anything, Staten Island. But you're going to get paired up with people, that's for sure. It's one of those type of golf courses. They're going to wait, pair you up, and then send you off, which makes sense because it's a huge city right next to it. Huge recommendation from this golf course, which I neglected until maybe a couple minutes in, unfortunately, was Mike Diesel. He lives out in this area. He recommended playing this course. If I'm going to do Staten Island, you got to play this course. So he's a big YouTuber. I'm going to put the link in the description below. He's doing some amazing things. So shout out to him. Hopefully in the near future we could play some sort of match play, fun golf play. His channel's not big on golf, but you could tell maybe retirement's going to be more golf related. We don't know yet. We're going to hang on tight. Before I give my golf review 1 to 10, just looking at Google, it's got a 4 out of 5, about 4.1 out of 5, with only 210 reviews. So that's not many. You would think that there would be more in Staten Island, New York City, but people aren't going out there and talking about their golf experience. They're just golfing out there, and you got to respect that. Now, I'm going to give this one a little bit below a 9. I think it belongs below a 9. Sure, you got to cut across that street for the back 9 there, but it's the little things like the sign here. All these things might be changed. It's a historical landmark, so you want to stay true to that, and you has those type of factors. You got probably federal money coming in as a result of that. The inside's fair. I think it really is honorable to play this course, and the inside has some historical trophies and just little things to kind of fill it out, but it's a big clubhouse nonetheless. More importantly, we're just going to get out there and try to play more golf in the near future. So if you've played this course, let us know. I think it belongs at a 6.6 on this list, so don't run away if you don't agree with that. Just let us know if you don't agree.
Final hole here.
It's an independent golf channel.
Back 9's nice, that's for sure. Good swings here. That is a frustrating